everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing well. As you can see from the title of today's video, today we are continuing the Scream franchise with Scream 4, 2011, directed by Wes Craven. Yeah, I've honestly been kind of dreading covering this film because I know how much everybody seems to love this film, and I've said it a couple times on my channel before. I just really don't like this film, like at all. Like, this is hands down my least favorite Scream film. I just feel like this film doesn't really need to exist. I don't like the tone of the film. I don't like the look of the film. Don't like the writing, the kills, the characters, the killer reveal. Yeah, I don't know. I've never been a fan. So if this is your favorite film and you don't like people talking bad about your favorite film, maybe don't watch this video. Obviously, if you don't care, then keep watching, but I mean, you shouldn't take it that seriously anyway. Like, who am I? Yeah, it doesn't really matter what I think at the end of the day. These movies are just for fun. These videos are just for fun. It's been about 2 years, I think, since I've rewatched it. I definitely don't rewatch it, like, at all. It just really gets on my nerves. There's like a couple of good moments sprinkled in here and there. But yeah. Oh, just a reminder, I did start another channel, kind of a vlog channel. So if you are interested in that type of content, like more lifestyle vlog type content, yeah, go check out my second channel. I have it linked on this channel if you go to my channel, but I will also link it in the description box of this video. So you definitely don't have to. Just thought I'd put it out there. But yeah, let's get into Scream 4.
Pick a movie? Yeah, we're gonna go scary. Saw 4.
So I first saw this back in 2011 when it first came out. I think I skipped school. I was in high school and I think I skipped school to go see it in the theaters with my sister. And I honestly remember liking it quite a bit. I mean, it had been like 11 years since we had a Scream film, so it could have just been the excitement of seeing a brand new Scream film for the first time in theaters. And as I've watched it throughout the years, I've liked it less and less. And this intro with the fake killings and, you know, stab 6, 7 or whatever, it just already feels so cheap.
I dare you to open the door. No, Sherry, don't. It says I'm not outside. I'm right beside you.
And I know this is probably the bloodiest Scream film, well, at least up until this point. Like, this is the bloodiest Scream film. I mean, the third one had like little to no blood because of the production issues that they had with that film, but, and yeah, I know that it's really bloody and that's fine, it's cool, but it just feels like overcompensation in a lot of parts.
Marnie?
Even the score is like just so generic. Like, what happened to the score? The Scream films always had like amazing scores and soundtracks. Like, what happened?
Is this Trevor?
Do I sound like a Trevor to you? Think of me.
Little callback to the original here with the garage door, which I do appreciate. It's nowhere near as well done. Also, like, shouldn't those things have sensors? Easily the worst opening of the franchise for me personally. One of like the only parts of the film that I love. Every time Sydney is on screen. Dewey and Gale. Yeah, like I said, the best part of the film for me is still the legacy characters. Like when Sydney is kicking ass later, my favorite part of the film. And Emma Roberts. She's fine. She's been in a lot of things that I've enjoyed. And I know this shouldn't matter and it's probably super unfair to her, but she's been in so many things and I've seen her in so many things that I just can't take her seriously here. Like, I'm too aware that that's Emma Roberts. Like, I almost wish that they had cast an unknown as Jill. I don't know, I just felt like that would have helped me a little bit. And then Kirby, you know, everybody loves Kirby. I have to say, I've seen the new Scream where she returns. Of course, everybody wanted her to return. I like her a lot in the new film. I never cared for her, like the character of Kirby in this film. And I just never understood why everybody just loves this character so much. Could be also that I'm just not a very big fan of this film overall. So her being a character of this film just like automatically taints the character for me. But I will say she's probably the best new character in this film. That's not saying a lot because all the characters kind of suck, but yeah.
You're not cheating on your wife if you eat my lemon square.
Would be cheating on my diet.
I would love some lemon squares, no lie. But yeah, Deputy Hicks, Judy Hicks, just goofy in like the worst way. Not a fan of that character.
Is Hall Pass with Robbie Mercer. Here with the luscious Olivia, don't look at my tits, I have a mime, or is...
I'm gonna say this, and I'm aware it may not be completely fair, again, to this film, but I do think it contributes a lot to why I don't like this film. At this point, when this came out, this was the most modern Scream film. There hadn't been a Scream film since 2000, which, you know, Scream 3 still felt very 90s. I think this just felt too modern for me in 2011. And I know that critique may not make sense, especially when I tell you that I love the new Scream films, which are even more modern. But just something about this time, you know, I was this age in 2011. I was also in high school. I was depressed. It was not a good time at all. I hated like almost everything that came out from this time. So maybe this film just also kind of reminds me of like a not so great time in my life, which contributes to me just really disliking it. It's just so 2011, and not everyone will understand what I mean by that, but it's just a hindrance to me. And yeah, I know it may not be fair to this film because it's just made when it's made. You can't help it. And now it's been more than 10 years since this came out, and I still feel that way. There's nothing special about it. There's no real nostalgia that makes me feel fuzzy like the way parts 1 through 3 make me feel. This one just, I don't know. Obviously, just the fact that it's from 2011 doesn't automatically make me hate the film. There are other aspects, technical aspects of the film that I just do not like, but it being from 2011 certainly doesn't help it, like, at all.
Congratulations, Sydney. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but...
I know this is a common criticism of this film, but what is this filter? This weird Vaseline smear, this Hallmark Channel haziness. Like, it hurts the film so much, and the film isn't even that good to begin with. But on top of that, it's the only film in the franchise that looks like this. Is it just the 2011 thing? Like, I don't know. It's just the odd one out to me. It always has been.
Her mom was my sister. I have scars too. No one ever asked me about my scars.
Like, what is that character? Just a useless, badly portrayed possible suspect?
Just when you think things can't get any worse, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they get better. Out of Darkness by Sidney Prescott, page 220.
Dewey with the page numbers. Hold on. What was that? What was that look? Because to me, it was just too flirty. Like, Dewey and Sidney, to me, are like brother and sister. They're like family because they've been through so much together and through so much trauma together. There's a bond, there's a closeness there that has never been romantic. Maybe I'm misinterpreting that look. Maybe it was just like a recognition of, oh crap, this is happening again. But I have always thought that, and I know I'm not the only one. I've heard other people kind of mention that before. So if that wasn't the intention, fine, I'm wrong. But if that was the intention, no.
No, ma'am.
Sorry about that. Just making my rounds before taking off.
What are you doing lurking in the dark, creep?
I have the same homeroom and drama club too.
Drama club. I do like that they mention Sydney being in theater. Kind of like a callback to her being a stage actress in college in Scream 2. I cannot stand these cops. Just more useless, absolutely useless characters in this film.
Do you want to come on?
I will say, I do like this sequence here quite a bit, and I like this upcoming kill. It's probably one of the best in the film. So.
Open the closet door.
It is pretty creepy. I'll give it that.
I never said I was in your closet.
This is probably the most brutal kill of the franchise up until this point. But because the film has this weird haziness and it just looks so bad, it feels like someone's getting murdered on the Hallmark Channel. Like, it's bizarre.
Welcome home, Sydney. Preview of coming events.
Why don't you come for me? You got the balls for that?
I'm gonna slit your eyelids in half so you don't blink when I stab you in the face.
Okay, that's a pretty good line. Yeah, all this stuff right here, best part of the film for me. just Sydney being a badass.
This is Rebecca. May I take a message?
You are the message.
Another good line. This part has some good tension. I mean, I hate this character, and the actual kill is pretty lame, but the build up to it is, it's fine. It's fine. I wish Ghostface would have just slashed at her ankles. I would have been so much more happier with that. I don't understand the handle coming off. Like, why couldn't it just be locked?
Situation under control.
Very, very Child's Play 1. Aunt Maggie, anyone?
Welcome. Tell you a little bit about ourselves. We are a sanctioned
Please, if I walked into Cinema Club in high school and they had a poster of Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 on the wall, I turn around and walk the out of there. No. I do love Gail in the Ghostface mask, where she kind of like does her own investigating. I do like that. I do remember being really scared they were gonna kill off Gail.
Rookie.
Hands down, the worst line of this film, and there's a lot of them.
Fuck Bruce Willis.
Like, what happened? Like, genuinely, what happened? I know this is Wes Craven. What happened? It would be different if it wasn't Wes. Like, if somebody took over the franchise for this one. But no, it's Wes. It's Kevin Williamson. Like, what happened? It just feels so off. It just feels so off. Just the terrible lines, the terrible jokes that the characters say when they're about to get killed. They just ruin any tension. Like, I'm genuinely confused why this is considered one of the best in the franchise. And why Scream 3 is considered the worst. Yeah, Scream 3 had its corny moments. It was definitely goofy and jokey in a lot of parts, but it still felt like Scream. This doesn't feel like Scream at all. This just feels so cheap. Just so cheap and devoid of passion.
Out the front.
I don't mind this death scene. The knife through the mail slot, it's kind of cool. I'll give it that.
Let's get out of here.
I don't know about the blood immediately, like, coming out the mouth like that. The Scream films love to do that. I don't know how, like, accurate that is, but... Also, the acting here is, it's questionable. I'll just say that.
Okay, no offense, guys, but I'm gonna put in stab 7. Yes. Nobody cancels my film festival.
Whoa.
These characters, they just don't do it for me. I'm sorry.
Suspiria, Don't Look Now.
I could trivia your ass under the tape.
And the whole trivia thing, like, I don't know what it is, if it's just the execution, the writing, I don't know. But it's cringe. It's so cringe in this film. And it was never like that in the other films. Like, for me personally, I think anyway. It just always felt natural, like when Randy told everybody the rules. And, you know, just talking about Halloween and Jamie Lee Curtis. All that was just so natural and so, like, funny. But it wasn't trying to be so relatable, if that makes sense. This feels like it's just trying to be so relatable, and it doesn't work for me. And I feel like a lot of people think that about the recent films. I disagree. I actually think that that feels a lot more natural than this feels. But again, just my opinion.
Wait, no. You can't. I'm gay. I'm gay. If it helps.
Another stupid line during the kill scene just undermines and completely ruins the death scene. I mean, it wasn't that good to begin with, but...
Or maybe she wants to take his place.
Little callback to the original, which again, I do enjoy.
Name the remake of the groundbreaking horror movie in which the villain...
Halloween, Texas Chainsaw, Dawn of the Dead, The Hills Have...
First of all, she didn't even let Ghostface finish the question. Second of all, it's as if somebody just googled famous horror remakes and then she just like read them off in a list. It's so cringe.
Irby, this is making a move.
Charlie is probably like one of the worst killers in the franchise. But it was pretty brutal. Poor Sydney, having another like crazy family member killing everybody.
I mean, all I ever heard was Sydney this and Sydney that.
Sydney, Sydney, Sydney. My least favorite killers in the franchise. I know this performance, this scene in particular is like super iconic. Everybody loves it. It's too much for me. This character is just insufferable.
This won't die, will you? Who are you, Michael fucking Myers?
Yes.
Hey, Queen.
Again, anytime where Sydney is like kicking ass, it's amazing. Like the fight sequence between them, it's really well done.
Don't do anything stupid.
She could have gone right there. I wouldn't have cared.
Have one final word?
What? Please?
I do like this.
Clear.
Clear?
Clear. She's so great. She's so great.
Jill Roberts of Woodsboro, a girl who's lifted all our spirits tonight, an American hero.
All right. Okay, you guys, so that was Scream 4. Yeah. I mean, what can I say? I pretty much disliked that like the same amount as I always have. Nothing really changed for me. It still really got on my nerves. Was really hoping that I might like it a little more this rewatch. I don't know why I thought that, but I did not. It's still definitely way down here in terms of ranking, like easily the worst for me. I truly don't see that changing. I know I was pretty hard on this film. Bottom line is, it's just not for me, you know? It's just not for me. And I hope that I kind of at least explained why I dislike it so much. I didn't want to come on here and watch the film and talk about it and just say that the film is trash without any explanation, because that's not a film review. And even this film doesn't deserve that, and I'm just not that type of person. Like, I just can't do that. But yeah, I think I kind of explained why the film just doesn't work for me, and I know I'm in the minority. I wish I could love it. Like, I truly do. I wish I could love it, but I just don't. Not everyone is gonna like everything. Life will go on. But yeah, thank you guys for watching Scream 4 with me. I really do appreciate it, even if we do have differing opinions. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video.